Alright. How's everybody doing tonight? What's up, Kermit? Good to see you again. How have you been, man? Okay. Now that everything's set. Shall we continue with more of the Greatest Turn Chronicles? I think we shall. Get going. Hey, good morning, DoorDash. Nice, nice, man. Very nice. Alright, see where we left off. Well, I understand you are the judicial assistant to the defense. Why the sudden ingress in my courtroom? No, judicial assistant. A woman, no less. The rules state girls are not permitted into this court of law other than to testify. Damn. That'd be harsh. Yes, I fully understand. I asked only for 5 minutes of time. I have some vital evidence that I must hand over to the defense. You're too late, little girl. This trial has already been concluded. "5 minutes. Will not allow a moment more." But, Your Excellency, I am most grateful. Alright, yeah, because she appeared out of gosh darn nowhere. Who are you? Who exactly are you? There's no time. Please simply accept this for now. What is it? A report about something? Written in English? Which is out. Brett's research. The Englishwoman's? The trial resumed earlier. I hurried back to the university. Went to Dr. Wilson's laboratory in the medical facility and borrowed this paper. Oh, yes, that's right. Miss Brett was studying under the pressure, wasn't she? So does this research, whatever it is, anything to do with the case? That I don't know. I haven't been able to listen to the proceedings of the trial myself. Oh, no, of course not. Special characteristics of pure air and its effects on human subjects. Interesting. Air. That. Heard that word before. Time's up. Prosecution demands the immediate removal of this female trespasser from the courtroom. There's still a little time for me to read it in detail, but I've summarized what I put on a note just inside the cover. If it could be valuable, please cast your eye. This is wonderful. Thank you. The report's been added. Look it over. Goodbye then. Goodbye. You have had long enough, counsel. We cannot detain our English guest any longer. Ask the prosecution and the defense now one last time. Does either side have any further evidence to present to the court? I presume not, but... The prosecution has made its case convincingly enough already. Nothing more to add, Your Excellency. Kurinosuke, we're out of options here. Really is our very last chance. Yeah, I know. Your Excellency, the defense does have new evidence. That look. The unyielding stare of a true Japanese warrior. Hello, Miss Brett. Yes, Your Excellency. If you wouldn't mind, perhaps you could grace us with your presence a little longer? Delightful invitation, but I'm afraid... Not so very long until tea time. I have to politely decline. Forgive me, Miss Britt. It seemed I wasn't clear. I realized it was phrased as a question. However, I must ask you to treat that as an order. I've heard it many times before, but Japanese language makes no sense. Apologies, dear lady. Oh, counsel? What is the new evidence that demands the court's attention? The book? The new book?
Yes!
Mrs. Zilebrecht, I understand you were studying under Dr. Wilson at Yumei University, doing research. Research by sheer coincidence, perhaps? Into a deadly poison? What? Poison? Where are you going with this, counsel? Toxin known as Curare, Excellency. Even the slightest amount of this deadly poison entering the body leads to instant death.
Objection!
What? What complete and utter nonsense. Curare, you say? I've never even heard of it. You wouldn't have... Done? That was weird phrasing. What do you mean? I mean that you wouldn't have heard of Curare before, for one very simple reason. It doesn't exist in our country. It doesn't exist. Correct. Which means, no matter what tests the police can do for toxins, they never identify Curare. Why? Because there is no test available here that can identify the presence of this highly deadly poison. What? Freak the fuck out. Order! Counsel, does this deadly poison truly exist? According to this report offered by the visiting research student from England, Curare has long been used by the tribespeople of South America as a poison to lace their arrows. It seems that it's reasonably well known among European doctors and scientists. To lace their arrows? The report states that it's produced from the extract of a tree that grows deep in the Amazonian jungle. And it was first brought back to Europe at the turn of the century by explorers. The claims that animals caught by arrows laced with Curare suffer instant. Doesn't that about sum it up, Mrs. Brett?
Objection!
Trumpery. These assertions are utter trumpery. To start with, if the victim had been administered some of this so-called deadly poison, he would have been squirming and writhing in pain, and the other diners would have surely noticed. That's true. What do you say to that, Inspector? Obviously, I would have noticed a disturbance like that. Or anything like that either. Didn't notice Professor being in any kind of pain. According to this, however, it's the other way around. What do you mean, the other way around? The very fact that the victim didn't show any viable signs of distress, the evidence that Curare was used. Explain yourself. Well, when this toxin enters a person's system, it causes instant paralysis. In other words, like the victim loses all strength and are completely unable to move. Even if they were in total agony, there would be no visible sign of pain at all. How terrible. Obviously, if a man lost all strength in his muscles, he collapsed on the floor. But with a chair under him for support, as Dr. Wilson did, the effects could go largely unnoticed. I don't follow, Kazuma. Paralysis. thought the poison caused instant death. The full explanation is extremely unpleasant. The poison causes immediate paralysis, as I said, leaving the victim unable to move. After a short time, the paralysis is so severe, it causes the muscles that control respiration to fail. Respiration? In other words, the actual cause of death is suffocation. And all the while, the victim is conscious and aware, just unable to move. That's hideous. To the observer, it would look almost like the victim was slipping peacefully into an endless sleep. For the victim himself, final moments would be a living hell. That is the true nature of this deadly rare poison. That's actually fucked up. Damn. You're suggesting that this bottle actually contains this terrifying poison.
Objection!
This is all very convenient, isn't it? Hither to unknown poison, for which there is no means of testing. A happy tale for the fence. If I may. These facts, you think you're so clever. Oh
It's okay,
shit.
it's okay. It's okay.
That shit happened. Oh god.
You have a bit of forgiveness.
It is you who must be taught. Of course. Dear lady! Again, that shit. Oh god, this is too good. Oh, this is how you Japanese behave, is it? What? Still another's honest hard work and then announce the result as if you discovered them. I'm appalled. What a loathsome act. Okay. Well, Miss Brett, the feeling is mutual. Whatever do you mean? Capitalizing on the unfortunate circumstances of an innocent man to frame him for a heinous crime. It really is a loathsome act. Wouldn't you agree?
Objection!
Shut up. He just needs to just be quiet. This guy needs to just be quiet and just like, shut up. Just trying to pull his bullshit. Enough of this. I, for one, refuse to accept it. The idea of some poison that doesn't even exist in the great empire of Japan is breaking the rules. What's so funny? Oh, there we go. Oh, excuse me, Your Excellency? Yes, Miss Brett. May I borrow that bottle for a moment, please? Well, yes, I don't see, why not? What, is she gonna drink out of it? Oh my gosh, she's gonna freaking drink out of it. The fuck? Don't get too big for your boots, you insignificant little island boys. Sorry. An English woman such as myself, this whole affair is a partial comedy. The little police games and these foolish courtroom antics, laughable, really. I'm getting bored of it all now. It's time for the games to end. Yeah, you're gonna take a drink. You're gonna take a drink and she's not gonna be poisoned. She's proving a point. Wait, what are you doing? Proving that it's not poison. Sparkle left it all. I'll pray for this shabby affair. I'm sorry, but the bottle might not have been poisoned. Account for the one glass that's still on the table. That might be poison. It might not be the bottle. Goodness. Whatever is the matter? I look quite stunned. Yeah, I bet they look stunned. So, no cure. Bottle was clean. Is that what you're saying? You look quite incurious, little boy, but of course, that's a simple truth. Yeah, it's not the bottle, it's the glass. The other glass, not the one she has. Thank you for presenting the findings of my research so concisely here in this grand venue. Most kind. Thank you, waiter. Now then, Your Excellency. Yes, Miss Brett. I'd like to be excused now, please. I've given more than enough of my time for the furtherance of friendship between our countries. Ah, yes, dear lady. We are most gratified with all the assistance you have given. Oh, God. Doesn't make sense. How do have been poisoned in that bottle? How did she... How did she swallow a whole glass and live to tell the tale? Don't understand it. Oh, I suppose if nothing else, this little Far Eastern charade will make for interesting conversation at the next party I attend in London. There has to have been poison in that bottle, wasn't there? There can't have been, because otherwise she would have been over dead. Oh, Ryunosuke, we have all the clues now. Bottle of water. It doesn't contain poison.
It's like...
As I thought, there is no poison in that bottle. Why, Ryunosuke? Not obvious? If there was poison in there, she'd be dead by now. Sometimes your unadulterated naivety really astounds me. Oh wait, did she take an antidote before she drank that so it wouldn't affect her? I didn't even think about that. Oh, I'm an idiot. But sometimes it's in need of good staining until it's as dark as your uniform in the ways of the world. Oh, is that what this color is supposed to represent? Oh, I get penalized. Oh, yay. I got penalized because I made the wrong choice. Sultriol is poison? Oh my god. There has to have been poison in the bottle. Oh, the fact that, you know, it contains poison. Culper did procure a poison into Dr. Wilson's carbonated water. The defense refuses to change its position. You're serious?
Objection!
Fool, are you blind? There's no possible way that bottle could contain poison. I mean, we just saw Miss Brett drinking the water from it. That's right, which rather complicates your argument, I think. And I believe that complication can be explained. How exactly? I need to think this through all the things that don't quite add up here, one by one. So the answer is in the evidence we have in the court record somewhere. It has to be. Very well, if the defense truly intends to assert this claim. Oh. And I must ask you to support that assertion with evidence. Oh my god. Looks like the witness was able to consume the supposed poison water unscathed. Is it this with the notes? Poisoning in South America, on Earth regions, uses 65. Correct. This paralysis of the instant paralysis of the entire body and subsequent death, even in minute doses. Rudimentary. The above mentioned effects occurs when the poison enters the body through a wound, which is inflicted by a blow. Due to its ability to render the human body paralytic, is believed toxin could have application as an anesthetic. After solution, respiratory arrest caused as a result of the full body paralysis must be found first. Patients should die of suffocation. So is it the fact that it has to enter through a wound in the body and not be drunk out of? Like the poison doesn't affect Has to go through the bloodstream or something? I have no clue. That's what I'm understanding.
Yes!
Answer to this riddle is right here in Miss Brett's own research report.
Objection!
Not a valid explanation? No. After all, you don't speak English. The report is utter gibberish. Check the photo. Yeah? Is even a young child trying to ridicule the court? Really? I'm not trying to do anyone honest. I'm just reading Listen to Sound's notes. Check the note with first. Yeah. It's to be considered entirely by the court, which means regardless of the permanent section council. Then the report reveals the alleged answer to this riddle. Oh. No, it's this. I just had to choose the right section. Okay. Is it special characteristics, right? Yeah, special characteristics. Okay. Right? I've been hearing a lot about this cure poison. And it's left me curious about something. Oh, council? Well, it sounds as though indigenous hunters have been using this poison for years and years. To lace the heads of their arrows that they shoot at whatever prey they're hunting. So we've been led to believe, yes. And the point of hunting is to catch prey to eat. Get to the point, please. But, if they were to use these laced arrows, doesn't that mean there would be traces of poison left in the prey the hunters were going to eat? Yes. Good point. Oh! Surely the hunters wouldn't want to eat their prey, would they? Because then they'd be eating poison. So it's a fast-acting poison, but it dies out quickly. So the poison only is effective for like, what? Give estimate maybe 10 minutes or something? Like, it's the time to poison before it becomes too diluted and it won't work. Hence why the bottle was poisoned, but it's been 3 days, so the poison doesn't have an effect anymore. But gracious counsel, no, that would be madness. I actually found the answers to that conundrum in this research paper here. Under special characteristics, it says this. The poison starts to work after entering the body through a wound. Through a wound, you say? See, that makes sense. Yes. Mention of that particular detail seemed a little strange to me, though. She's speechless. But it all makes sense when you interpret what's written like this. When Curie enters the body through an open wound, it has a terrifying poisonous effect. However, when it enters the body via the mouth, it has no poisonous effect whatsoever. What? Miss Brett, you authored this research. You knew Curie's special characteristics. You knew you can make a spectacle of drinking that water without any danger to yourself. Okay. You meddling little. So that actually, though, that actually makes sense to the point. The poison only works when it enters through a wound. By consuming the poison, it doesn't affect you. What the fuck? What the fuck? Totally saw that, right? Just, the goose on the hat just like opens up, like what the fuck? No, you're Inosuke. It turns out you're an even better lawyer than I thought you'd be. Really? Me? A lawyer?
Objection!
Oh, all this poison talk is fascinating, I'm sure. But I failed to see how possibly. Oh shit! Told him to shut up! Oh, the ill-bred little puppy has a new toy to play with. Some facts he read in a book. I'm afraid knowledge doesn't suit you, little boy. It only makes you look silly. Are you sure about that? What are you trying to say? Your schoolboy's logic has a fatal flaw. Schoolboyish. Flaw. As even your brain has managed to deduce, Cure is safe to ingest. It seems likely that its effects are neutralized by the acidic nature of the gastrix. That's whatever that word is, oh my god. Oh, yes, well, of course. Gastric suckers. What are they? Well, this lethal poison is completely harmless when... No. Professor wouldn't have died when he swallowed it. Wouldn't, would he? You see, now that's where my thought goes into it. It's a poison that acts fast, but it only lasts for like a good few minutes or so. And then poison is not poison anymore. That's right. Good gracious. It's basic science. Science even the schoolboy should be able to understand, no? Maybe the gunshot? No, that probably wouldn't make sense because the gunshot was what was the confusing thing. It's really hard to say because I almost want to say it was the wound that was given from the burn, but he would have been paralyzed. So this is bullet tip laced. It didn't leave his body. Ooh, maybe. That's hard to say. It really is. Because it almost sounds like what they did was they found a way to have him have an open wound and get the poison in there, and then use the gunshot as the detergent. Whatever I'm trying to think of the word, deterrent. You know, like where it's like the gunshots were killed and not the poison, even though it was actually the poison. It definitely, that might not be out of the question per se, but at the same time, it's hard to say. Order in the court. Logic holds, if the lady and the professor drank the same poison, they would be affected in the same way. Are you trying to suggest? Yes, this cure poison is completely irrelevant to the case on trial. And cats are being stupid, aren't they? I'm gonna go take a slightly intermission, guys. 1 second. Alright. I do a little thing. Let's get back. Surely even a little coward like you could understand something as simple as that. Sure about this?
Here we go.
We're gonna go. How are we gonna do this? What is this? Welling up inside me. I've never felt it like this before. Sort of conviction to break down all the discrepancies. It's so intense, almost rage-like. More than anything else, unrealistic desire to take down my prey. Interesting way of describing that.
Objection!
Oh my god, he actually said the word!
Word.
Holy shit, he actually said objection. Let's go. I don't think so, Miss Giselle Brett. No, how dare you use that tone with me? You know very well that there is no fatal flaw here. You know exactly why, even though both you and the victim swallowed the same poison. You are alive, but Dr. Wilson is dead. Counsel, I'm sure I don't need to remind you, you must provide compelling evidence. As we know now, that this poison is clearly harmless when ingested. Why would Dr. Wilson alone have been killed by the Curer? This is a hard choice. Because it could be the burn. But it also could be the gunshot. I almost want to say it's not that, but you could be right, it could have been the gunshot. Ooh, man, I don't know, man. I'm getting two different answers to this one. It's either the burn or the gunshot. That really is hard. Think about. I actually have no clue on that one. That's hard to think about. I'm like really curious. Oh man. So we either have where the gunshot was used because of the lacing, could be there, or somehow with the burn. The burn's probably less likely though. You could be right with the Damn, I don't know. Oh boy. Obviously, he went under dental treatment, so he couldn't eat any food. He could drink water. I'm really trying to figure out how this is gonna... Just think about going this. He would have been killed alone. Wait a minute. I'm wondering if, because I didn't even think about it, dental, so he's under anesthesia. You know, I'm just gonna try it. I'm gonna try it with the mark at this point.
Take that!
If I actually get it right, that'd be funny, but nah. Probably is not the right thing. Not the right one. I tried the full set. I know, right? I'll try that. Also, hello. Does not inspire confidence. Oh god. Let's go. Huh? Listen, Ryunosuke. There's no need to overthink this. You know that curious toxic effect only comes into play when the poison enters the body via a wound. So it probably was the gunshot and I'm just an idiot. Let's go. Alright, so that only means that when Dr. Wilson drank his glass of water, he had a wound somewhere that left poison in, which... Wait, did I get it right? Exactly, so we need some evidence that would prove the professor had a wound inside his mouth? Wait, what? Oh. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Just give me the strike. My compelling evidence. Yes, give me the strike. Wait, you're not gonna give me the strike? So...
Take that!
The medical report. Oh my god. I don't know why my brain didn't think about, oh, open wound in the mouth because of surgery of tooth removal, because I just recently had tooth removal. I'm an idiot. As Ms. Brett so readily pointed out, she drank the same water as the professor. However, there was a fundamental and fatal difference between the two diners. A fatal difference? Yes, there was. Toxic effects of the cure are only felt when the poison enters the body through an open wound. So for a healthy person with no injuries, drinking it is completely harmless. But... Night, Ruby. The fuck you just said?
Night, Ruby.
I heard Ruby in my head for some reason. I'm like, that's my bot! What are you trying to tell my bot something? What if there was a wound inside the mouth of the person drinking the poisoned water? Inside? Yes, like the wound you might have if you had just been to the dentist and had a tooth extracted, for example. Surprisement. Let's go. Miss Brett, you acknowledged many times in your testimony already. You were well aware of Dr. Wilson's dental appointment that day. Nah. You screwed yourself at that point. So that's it. You used that knowledge to orchestrate this. Oh boy. Is this the break moment? Because usually like all the witnesses that have actually done the thing, they have a break moment. It's gonna be great. This is it. Wait. I like to repeat myself, but honestly, I can't resist. These childish courtroom games and your half-baked arguments are also puerile. Like I can say words, I can't fucking say words. What? What do you mean? Don't worry, little schoolboy. You'll find out soon enough. Yeah, okay. What do you... What the hell? You took the bottle. You see, when you leave vital evidence lying around, you never know what might happen to it. No. I mean, it could just slip. Oh god, what? Really? Really? He's gonna play that game. played that game, apparently. Oh dear, how careless of me. I'm afraid some crucial evidence may have just been tragically destroyed. No! Oh. Oh god, nope. But isn't tampering with evidence, even if it was there, isn't that subjective to getting jail time? Technically, granted, but this is also supposed to be like in the 19th century, so who knows how rules are. And this is supposed to be like new, so who knows about that. Officer, what are you waiting for? Let up as much of the water from that broken bottle as possible, at once. Wasting your time. Delightful carpet under my feet here was a gift from the British Empire. I assure you, it will soak up the water beautifully. You have neither the technology nor the presence of mind to recover it. And you went full crazy cycle. Let's go. How could you? You won't get away with this. You can thump the bench and shout as much as you like, little boy. But I'm afraid we'll never know. Now, will we? God, I cannot do voices right now. Oh, fuck. I try, and then it really just screws with me. If there was really a poison in the bottle or not. You. Let us not forget, we still have some very compelling evidence left intact. Isn't that right, counsel for the prosecution? Of course. Oh god. Referring to the photographic print, presuming. Alright. That's right. Really, looking at this photograph, it's as clear as day, isn't it? Ugh. Trying to like get used to taking my voice on a dime, but I can't do it anymore. Poor professor was sitting with his back to me. So, of course, the only person who could have shot him from the front, little schoolboy.
Objection!
Alright, what's the problem with that? No, you killed the victim that day using pure air. And then in order to frame Ryunosuke... I've been, like, trying to say fucking the name, and I've said it earlier today. I'm like, Ryunosuke Naruhodo for the crime. There we go. Lost to figure that. You're right. Like, goddamn. I won't deny that. Like, goddamn. You waited until he picked up the pistol you arranged for him to find on the floor. Before you shot the professor dead. The professor's dead body in the chest with your own hidden gun. Then, in the confusion that followed, all you had to do was turn the dead professor and his chair around. You see, you had every opportunity to commit this crime. What a wonderful imagination you have, young man. Okay, what? Hidden gun, you say? Did I shot the professor dead? Professor's dead body, did I? Well, I'm terribly sorry, but you don't have a shred of evidence. Exactly. And as you have nothing to support your wild claims, the prosecution's stance remains unchanged. The victim, Dr. John H. Wilson, Mr. Wilson! I don't know when that was gonna pop up again. Was killed by a gunshot to the chest. Delivered in cold blood by the accused, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. This is unbelievable. How can this be happening? We had her. Now, is he really going to get away with it? The way she destroyed that evidence was obscene. Ryunosuke. Yes? You've come this far. But now you're the only one who can finish it. What? What do you mean? We lost a vital piece of evidence, it's true. So if there are any clues left for us to use now, it must be in your head. You told me before that your powers of observation were the only thing you could really depend upon. Well, yes, that's true, but I didn't manage to notice that this woman was a foreigner with a swan on her head. So think back again now. Try to remember every last detail about the scene that day. Everything you saw, you felt, color, or smell. I saw. They felt. Every color. Oh hey, there's blood. Was Emma right? I'm having a vibrant memory of this same scene in my head. Could there be another clue to expose the identity of Dr. Wilson's killer? Yeah. Yeah, apparently there is. Actually, Cosmo, I think I might have something. Thinking back over everything I saw, I think I might have uncovered another clue. You always have something up your sleeve, don't you, Ryunosuke? Come on, then, let's wipe the smug smile off that Englishwoman's face with some evidence. Alright, I can't wait. Just a perfectly rare steak. Yeah, right. Yeah, no, it's not blood, it's just perfectly rare steak. It's been niggling me for a while. Is that really the word nick? What is that word? I'm kind of curious that I hope I didn't say it wrong, but I might have and I didn't mean to. Like, fuck. Anyways, for a while, but something feels amiss in my memories of that day. Whatever it could be, or whatever it is, God, I can't read today. Whatever it is could be the key to arriving at the truth about. I can read. For God. It's here somewhere. Who that shows who Dr. Wilson's real killer must have been. Clearly that's just blood from the rare steak. Clearly.
Take that!
Inspector Hosonaga, answer me this. Yes? What is it? He's still miles away. I'm thinking about that bottle being smashed. As you said a number of times now, you strive for perfection in your investigations, do you? Absolutely. I wonder, therefore, if perhaps you took anything else from this scene of the crime? Like, for instance, a plate of steak that you took to the victim's table that day?
Objection!
Wait a minute.
Shut up!
Oh, never mind, I can't read that because they're just... Ooh, this shit happens. Where are you going with this little boy? It's just memory that's been troubling me. What memory? I saw the scene shown in the photographic print with my own eyes. Hold on the wooden base of the plate that the steak was served on. The spatter of blood. Oh, really? What of it? Obviously, that must have happened when you shot the professor. No, the bullet didn't go through. All the way. I'll play that game. No, that can't be the case. Take a good look at the photograph, and then relate and the relative position of everything there. The plate of steak is almost directly behind the victim. If I'm supposed to have shot Dr. Wilson in the chest from the front, there's no way that blood from the victim could have ended up directly behind him. Ah! Yes. The blood to have made it onto the plate implies the plate was between the victim and the shooter. Which means the shooter must have been sitting opposite the professor. As you were. Desile, Brett. There we go. I beg your pardon?
Objection!
In the English accent. This is beyond ridiculous. Fabricated nonsense. Is the court seriously expected to believe something the accused has apparently just remembered seeing?
Hold it!
That was the waiter dude. Yeah, that was the waiter dude. This could be the moment that my entire career in the police force has been leading to. Inspector? You mean... Yes, I took the plate. In the interest of preserving evidence from the scene of the crime. I took it, he's in all. I don't care if they call me a crime scene thief because of it. You did what? I took the steak that you've been eating, Miss Brett. I took the steak the sergeant had been eating. I did it all in the name of justice. Then we can find out for sure whether or not there is a blood stain on Miss Brett's plate. Let's examine it now. You've been found, bitch! Let's go! Let's go! Inspector, the court wishes to examine the plate from the victim's table immediately. Yes, sir. Let's go! Let's go! Sorry for the delay. Here's what you ordered. The steak. Well, what about the blood? Is there blood on it? Of course there isn't. Quickly, Inspector, the blood, man! Show the court! Of course. Examine the plate at your leisure. And no blood. Nope. There's no blood. To be fair, it was on the wooden pallet, and it's been 3 days. So I'm wondering what happened. No blood anywhere. But no, that's impossible. I know I saw it. I'm sure of it. Right there on the table behind the professor. There's blood on the side of the plate. What an unbecoming expression, little boy. Oh god, there goes the fucking goose again. Swan. You see, this is why I always say you can't trust what the Japanese tell you. I couldn't agree more. The case of this disgrace to the Empire. Believe me, I finally reached a conclusion in this trial. Let us hope so. This let's pretend attempt at court proceeding is painful to watch. I do promise to do my best to forget all about it when it's over. No. No! Keep fighting, goddammit! Ha! This sorry-looking steak reveals the facts all too clearly. If the sorry-looking accused wishes to examine it again, be my guest. Play steak's been added, okay. Thought I saw. You know, my imagination. Well, first, I'm gonna go check the plate. Let's go. Watch there be some weird bullshit to this. Nope. Damn. Like, no bullshit to this. Wait. 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 Emblem on the side of the plate. Is it a cat? No, it's a bowl. Oh my god, we dealt with this. Now, obviously. Most likely because the restaurant's signature dish is beef steak. Seems a lot different restaurant to have their own unique tableware. This is the symbol of La Carnival, is it? Yeah, no, I thought I saw something under. Or am I wrong? It's just a weird, like, graphic thing to me. There's, like, nothing here. Damn. Well, I guess there wasn't anything on there, I guess. This is it now. I've lost. Ryunosuke. Not over yet. Not until the final gallop. Never stop believing in yourself. Keep looking forward, no matter what. Okay. What about that? Believe in myself? Really? Maybe I should at least examine the evidence for myself, which I did. It's all nothing. Well, it's one of those weird, I have to get to a certain spot and then investigate, and it investigates further. I hate that. As the evidence requested by the defense has not been shown to be problematic in any way, I presume any further examination of evidence in this trial will be unnecessary. Yeah, sure, let's go. Does the defense have any objection? A bloodstain was going to clinch the trial. This plate of steak reveal any other clues at all? Can it? If I look at it more, did I like miss something? Or can it reveal something? Or is it like the actual, like that little thing there is actually what I have to check, but doing the weird thing? Because if I'm correct in that little like spot there is something. Ah, let's try it. There's another clue. Your Excellency, please wait. Plate of beef is hiding another clue. Another clue reveals shocking truth.
Objection!
The only thing that's shocking here is your unhealthy fascination with beefsteak. Your Excellency, I think I've made myself clear, haven't I? I will not be able to turn a blind eye to any more unnecessary procrastination in this trial. I'm sorry, Miss Brett, but we must ensure a thorough examination of the evidence. I will not give a ruling until I am completely satisfied that all reasonable doubt has been dispelled. I see. As a newly affirmed ally of my country, that's still your position, is it? Thank you, Excellency. Counsel of the defense cannot clearly show the court to what you are alluding. What precisely on this plate of beefsteak is the new clue to be found? Yeah, no, I'm still betting it's here for some reason.
Got it!
But I could be wrong. Oh, fuck. You kidding me? Really? No, Counsel, I'm afraid that won't do. That was ambiguous at best. When you're asked to identify a detail like this, you must do so knowing there is a penalty for mistakes. It's right here in front of me, I'm sure of it. There's only one thing to do. Turn the steak over and over until I find something to help me out of this mess. Okay. Was that the clue of the steak? Probably on this plate of beefsteak is the new clue to be found. There's like, obviously the back I can't. Ooh. Ew. Oh wait, there's something there, but I totally messed up and I can't see it. My bad, guys. Huh? What in the world is this? Thank the Koban coin. All markers from the Hoi era, I believe. Oh wait, is it the Koban coin that the guy was trying to find? Got in the steak? What? No, I don't mean what it is. I mean, what's it doing there? We totally can't see it because I'm angled so wrong. What? Wait, did you say it was a Wait, Koban? Yes, and apart from the meat juices, looks to be in good condition. Imagine it's very valuable. For the first time today that there's been talk of a whole week on. I've heard of pearls before swallowing, but I've never heard of Berlin. Napoleon? God, I can't say words. I don't think you ever will again. Extraordinary, though. This means... Oh, hey, there's the coin. Hey, guys, you can see the coin now. I'm expected to find a precious coin underneath this thick coat of leaves. And it's from Hoyer to make it really quite valuable. Well, marinated in the juices as well. Look. What? Are you thinking of eating it? No, no. The next time I order a steak in an expensive restaurant, one thing's for sure. Pirate's going to be racing as I lift up the meat here underneath for a prize. Fucking God. I think you might have the wrong end of the stick about this, Ryunosuke. The one coin underneath this steak. Only one logical explanation. It's the wrong steak?
Got it!
I wonder if actually if they brought in the wrong steak. Because the old man was trying to find it. He thought he dropped it on the floor. He might have dropped it into his steak, maybe. I don't know. Or no, well, no, because he dropped it and he's eyeing the sergeant dude. Who knows? Good gracious, that's... Come on? What on earth? Boy, Arrow wanted that. Miss Brett. This is in fact the beefsteak that you ordered at the restaurant on the day question. Isn't it? Is it? God, I can't. I can't read today. Damn. Tell me. Why is there an old coin seemingly hidden underneath the meat?
Shut up!
What a ridiculous question. How should I know? I've never seen that thing before in my life. I don't know what this is, but I want no part of it.
Objection!
I fail to see how this is relevant. A coin underneath the meat? It could simply have been a careless mistake by the chef in a moment of distraction.
Objection!
Don't be absurd. We're supposed to believe that this happened by accident in the kitchen. A rare Hoekabon just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak. This turns out to be irrelevant. Into the case, I'll rip up my ticket to Great Britain right now. He's right. It can't be a coincidence. Your Excellency. Yes, Counsel? A rare Hoekabon just happens to be hidden underneath that piece of steak. If this turns out to be irrelevant to the case, I'll give up my lawyer job right now.
Objection!
By all means, don't let us stop you. No one invited you anyways.
Shut up!
God damn. Perhaps, little boy, you should realize that it is you who is irrelevant. Even though I'm the one on trial here. The point is, it's essential that we ask the owner of this coin if he can explain what it's doing under that steak. The owner? Yes, obvious. There's only one person that can belong to. The old fucking man. The owner of the Gabon that was found underneath the beefsteak is this stupid old man, Hiro Furukuda.
Take that!
Probably said that name wrong, as I usually do. Obviously, it can only be the antiques dealer and owner of Asute, Kiro Kurukata. Kiri Kurukata? Whatever. As in, Mr. Cucumber something? Honestly, these ridiculous Japanese names are quite unfathomable. Oh, yes. The old man who testified earlier alongside the military sergeant, correct? Yes, Your Excellency. I remember him saying that he was up to something with his Goan coin when it happened. Exactly the moment the gun was fired. Gunshot interested me not. I was too busy on the floor. So, Is it the fact that the gunshot actually spooked him and made him drop the coin into the dish? Or like he like got spooked and like flung it in the air and it just slid into the steak? Like, is that the point they're gonna go for? I prized coin, the Hoy Kaban! In this Hoy era Kaban, do you mean to tell me?
Objection!
Oh, no, please, why would Kuda-san's Kaban be sandwiched between the victim's beefsteak and its plate? It makes no sense.
Yes!
You just said yes again. Okay, here we go. Which is why I'm asking to bring Kuda-san back to the witness stand so we can ask him. Officer, bring both witnesses that testified earlier back in here. Without a moment's delay. I can't believe we come back around to that pair again. I have a hunch. Wrong. We chase down the real significance of this Kaban. Fine. That's a key element in this case. And we have all four. Oh my god, there's the baby again. Ah! Gee. What's this all about? Why have I been called up again? Don't you realize that it's dinner time for the little baby Ido? I can't say it. When my son's belly is empty, he's fiercer than a pack of wolves. Because I can pull off sergeant voice. No, I can't. I just can't pull off voices in general, though, so fuck me. Exploited by the police, we were like miserable dogs forced to bear false witness. When we cast from this courtroom myself, I become a ruined man in price. A worthless, withered antique. Nothing more have I to say. The sun has set on this prostitute shop owner's existence. Be that as it may, Kuda-san, something has come to light. It requires your clarification. As far as your prostitute memories, didn't, couldn't, nope. Oh yes, that's it. The one, the very exact one. That is, it is. Oh my, it is. Blah. Also, I just noticed. I'm assuming you guys noticed too, but I just noticed the fact that he, flung the knife and it stabbed in the sergeant guy's fucking boot. Oh god. The resplendent Superlius Holy treasure that our rusty bones managed to misplace that fateful day. Empty. I thought. Young man, enlighten this decrepit old fool. Pull me out of my misery. I mean, what? Where? Where's my treasure? Or was it dropped? Not sure if it was dropped. Where? You found your coin sandwiched between a beefsteak and its plate, soaking in the seasoned meats. Sandwiched? Soaking? Seriously? Clearly, it couldn't have fallen there by accident. Which means somebody must have hidden it there on purpose. Somebody concealed my Hoei treasure? Between a slab of meat? Metal plate? Who would do such a thing? It's an unconscionable thing? God. Or I'm going back to like 5th grade trying to like read these words. Oh. Excuse me. You could say something. Yes, of course. Obviously, I'm not reading lines correctly either, because this happens to me every time. Proceed, Inspector Hosonaga. I mentioned this earlier in the trial, but I'm working undercover in the restaurant in order to investigate another case. Yeah, that's definitely true. Oh yes, that's right. The secret undercover operation. The Carnival is a high-class Western cuisine restaurant. It attracts wealthy diners, including many foreigners. Recently, there's been a run of similarity executed thefts hurting the restaurant's rich clientele. Oh. Somebody's been trying to, you know, steal from the rich, eh? A number of such incidents have been reported to the police bureau. Wicked crimes indeed. I wanted to nip the case in the bud quickly, especially with so many foreigners being affected. So that's why you were sent undercover. Is it? Yes, I took the job of a waiter at the restaurant in order to flush out the criminal. Seems likely that this Koban incident is the work of the same thief. That, ooh, odd. So unbeknownst to us, there was a master thief at work in the restaurant on a regular basis. The place was already the scene of several crimes, it seems. I don't know about the master thief part, but the identity of the person who stole and hid Korokuda-san's Kaban is all too clear. What? 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 I think the court would like to hear the defense's views on this matter. Tell us, who is the despicable scoundrel that stole Korokuda-san's Kaban and hid it under the stake? Oh shit. Oh shit, Oh fuck. Stealing the Kaban, hiding it under the stake. Oh shit, I got one more try, and if I fail, then it's gonna put me back in a spot that I have no clue I'm at. Because I don't know where this will do the save spot. Ooh. It might just go back here, but I don't know. I have one chance, and my two suspects right now is Nosa and Josiah Brett. Ooh. Ooh, I'm almost thinking about doing a vote. Ooh, I'm about to do a vote. If I can actually remember how to do votings in this stupid Twitch, I don't do voting too much. But it might be. I just forget how to do the voting. It's been way too long since I've actually done stuff like that. Oh, come on. I need to learn about the voting system so I can quickly just get to it. I need to do that at some point. Then I won't waste so much time. But I'm really down to legit these two. I almost want to say it's him because he was at the same table. But in the confusion, it could have been her. But I'm just gonna send it. I'm gonna send it. It was Nosa. It was the sergeant. Obviously, it can only be you. Sergeant Issa Nosa. He just sounded more of a culprit because he was at the same table. What? How? How dare you? You monster? Monster? I stole that Kaban, did I? I'm the master thief of La Carnival, am I? You're seriously accusing me of these crimes, cadet? But it wasn't me. It was Ido. Ido was the mastermind behind all this. You're blaming your baby. What the fuck, dude? You're a goddamn sergeant. And you're blaming your baby. Stole the coin. Alright, apparently the baby's a thief, guys. This, you know what? No, I have to do this. Because, like, really, you're gonna blame your fucking baby?
Bruh.
Like, come on. You would push the blame for your crimes onto your own son, an innocent little baby? But you, who's the monster, Sergeant Nosa? Uh-oh. Oh. Okay, we got the crazy scene. Oh. What the fuck? Lieutenant Imperial Army Sergeant Issa Nosa, preparing to stand down in the Supreme Court, sir. What the fuck? Who is that shit? That's actually really cool animation, not gonna lie, but like, goddamn. I was waiting for that scene to happen to, this Brett, honestly, because they always have a breakdown scene. But no, he had the breakdown scene. Do any of you know the extraordinarily low wages the Nipton Imperial Army pays those it expects to keep our country safe? I understand the temporary increase in taxation owing to the recently ended conflicts remain in place. I have heard of it's hard for lower-ranking soldiers to make a living, yes? All I want is to put a hot meal on the table for my son. Okay. I mean, to be fair, you know, you're trying to basically make money for your son. Because you want him to eat. Like, get it? But like, really, you're gonna steal? Do that? Like, that's why you were stealing things at the restaurant. The place is heaving with money. Every 3 days, I go there and I do reconnaissance for a target. And I enjoy chomping my way through a good steak at the same time. I don't think he doesn't bother with a knife and fork even, which is worryingly believable. And your target that day was the old man and his koban. Yes, sir. He was an easy mark. I put the coin into my pocket without any trouble at all. Veritable phantom thief you are. I was all set to leave the steak. I was halfway through devouring when it happened. The gunshot. Yes, when the professor was shot. I knew that if the police conducted a search and found the coin in my pocket, I'd be finished. I do too. I hid the incriminating evidence as fast as I could, on the double. Put it under the steak, hoping that I'd be able to rendezvous with it again at a later date. Very, very compelling. Alright, we're gonna have a silent moment. What's gonna happen? Yep, we have a silent moment, guys. Let's go. Let's go. This is ridiculous. Wait, oh, that was her. And who spoke? Didn't tell me. Like, fuck. Alright. Perhaps you can carry on with this absurd prattling in your own time. Oh, Miss Brett. Well, of course, dear lady, of course. How rude of us. I'm quite sure there's no need to continue any longer at all. Well, that happened. May the esteemed gentleman please be excused, Your Excellency? Indeed. The thief of the koban was clearly perpetrated by this maybe saddled sergeant, who would certainly appear to be unrelated to Dr. Wilson's murder. course it is. Eating a coin under a lump of meat. Sheer nonsense of such an idea astounds me. Sense, is it? Well, as you're picking up your steak and biting through without using a knife and fork, beyond nonsense, you're madness. Very well. Now that all questions concerning this witness testimony have been answered, I see no further justification for detaining her. Miss Brett, you are free to leave. Thank you, Your Excellency. Good luck, everyone. You are getting away from good day. Alright, you saying good day in French and nobody can understand. Honestly, what's the matter with you? There's no time for daydreaming. Oh, no, it's just... something about Miss Brett's parting words there got me thinking. Hey, what exactly? Something she said jarred with me. I feel like there was a contradiction there somewhere, and didn't quite add up. If that's the case, I'm just stand there thinking, think your voice heard. Sorry? You can think later, but if you don't call out now, it'll be too late. Probably be over.
Hold it!
Oh shit. Wait, Miss Brett. Is it now? I'm afraid, just one last time. There's something I'd like to ask you. I'd like you to explain the contradiction in your parting words from just a few moments ago. What are you talking about? What contradiction?
Objection!
What new student nonsense is this? Well, what parting words are you talking about, Ryunosuke? I didn't find a lump of meat. Your nonsense of such an idea astounds me. Was it this? As for picking up your steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork. Beyond nonsense, you're mad. Yes, I'm right. She said they're exposed to an undeniable contradiction. What? Because of the fact that she said using without a knife and fork, but he never actually said anything about using his hand? Something? We need to see evidence, counsel. Miss Brett's words are truly contradictory. Where is the evidence to prove it? I mean, there's that, but like... I guess it's that?
Take that!
Because it shows a knife and fork in that picture? A photographic print of these scene taken immediately after the incident occurred? What's interesting is the plate of steak that you see at the victim's table. Steak that Miss Brett had been eating before the professor was killed. Let's go on. More accurately, Your Excellency. The steak that was on the victim's table just before the professor was killed. Now you're just splitting hairs. Blah. Can't have words. Not true. Doesn't something about the steak strike you as very unnatural? Natural. What on earth do you mean? Extremely obvious. I'm talking about the shape of the edge where it's been eaten. It doesn't look like it's cut up. I see you've noticed it too, Miss Brett. Noticed what exactly, Counsel? Just a few moments ago, Miss Brett claimed no Englishman could even contemplate picking up a steak and biting into it without using a knife and fork. Of course she did. A fine Englishwoman, gentlewoman herself. Take a good look at this steak. In particular, the edges where it's been eaten. Clearly they look like bite marks and they don't look like they cut. As you can see, there are clearly defined barbaric teeth marks here there. Ah, gotcha, bitch. Alright. It looks like this Brett has realized something. So, if the witness claims, wouldn't contemplate eating anything without using a knife and fork, there shouldn't be teeth marks in the steak at all.
Objection!
But what is your actual point?
Shut up!
Oh, I couldn't read that. You're not. What the? Okay. Whatever you say, dear lady. As I said, I really must be leaving now. Community with the Minister of Justice cannot possibly wait any longer. Of course, this will be all out. This will all be over in a blink of an eye. Gosh darn, can't read. Dirt. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh my god. I've heard enough, you irritating little spectacle samurai relic. Of course, dear lady! Whatever, weirdo. What's the matter, Miss Brett? Have you ruffled your feathers? Clearly, the witness knows what this means. You realize the catastrophic implications these teeth marks in the steak have for her. Ryunosuke, you know where you're going with this? Yes. Now at last, it all comes together. Serious teeth marks on the steak that has allegedly been eaten with cutlery. The reason why the bloodstain, I know, somehow seems to have disappeared. Most importantly, evidence that proves once and for all who shot Dr. Wilson that. I accept that the teeth marks in the steak are a little unnatural, as you put it, counsel. What exactly are you suggesting that tells us? Everything, Your Excellency. Everything? Yes, I believe that the barbaric teeth marks in the steak here mount conclusive evidence in this case. Evidence that will prove beyond any doubt who shot Dr. Wilson. Conclusive evidence? How many times have I heard that today? You wouldn't know the meaning of the phrase, typical Japanese empty threats. How can you be so sure? Oh, it's quite simple. If you really had such conclusive evidence, you would have presented it to the court long ago. Actually, the evidence talking about hasn't been brought before the court yet. Hasn't been... what? But just because it hasn't been shown yet, doesn't mean that the evidence does not exist.
Objection!
This is absurd. The trial has run several hours already. And you say there's evidence yet to be brought forward? There can't be. I don't believe you have it.
Objection!
I don't. But there is someone who does have it. Someone in this very courtroom. And if that person is willing to submit that piece of evidence I'm referring to, we'll solve every remaining mystery about this case. Very well, I have a feeling this will be my last request of the defense in this trial. The purpose is the conclusive evidence that will reveal the truth about this whole affair. I want to say him because he said he was taking the evidence, so yes, but it could be her too. And Alright, let's just go.
Take
I think
that!
Hosonaga has it. Please tell me I was correct. The answer is obvious. Inspector Hosonaga. What? I have it. Yes. You think I've been withholding clues of evidence? That's made him cough up blood again. No, I'm not saying that. Everyone's attention has been focused on this steak with the teeth marks. Yes. Now, earlier this afternoon, Sergeant Nosa told the court the following. I'd enjoy chomping my way through a good steak. And as well as admitting to stealing Prokuda-san's coin, he told us that he slipped it under the steak. You watch it, cadet. I'm a superior officer. Sergeant Nosa, could you please confirm something for me? Was the steak that you put the coin under, in fact, your own steak? Attention! Affirmative, of course. I might be a soldier in the Imperial Lipton Army, but still. I'm not brave enough to ask a poor gentle lady if she'd mind me handling her meat to hide something in it. That is not... No. God damn it, I had to read that line. I just had to read that line. Oh my god. Ooh. Oh shit, man. Alright, let's just go past that. In other words, let's take that the detective submitted as evidence earlier was in fact Sergeant Nosa's meal.
Objection!
But that makes no sense. The plate was taken from the victim's table.
Objection!
Yet the gentlewoman doesn't take bites out of her steak, nor did she have any opportunity to steal the coin. Of course I didn't steal it. It was just such a thing would be an affront to the entire British Empire. Well then, how do you explain this paradox? Exactly, surely you're not going to suggest the sergeant switched the two steaks over. Did he? Did switch the plates? Well, after it happened, the gunshot. When I saw the civilian had been murdered right in front of my eyes like that, I panicked. As I said, I immediately lifted my steak and hid the coin underneath it. But then, when the waiter announced he was an undercover policeman, I thought I had him. He decided to investigate my slab of meat, be it getting my marching orders. But when the cadet here was arrested and taken off to the kitchen, seized my chair. With military precision and timing, switched my steak with the one on the foreign lady's table. What? You can't have. I never saw you do such a thing. It was called Operation Lightning Bolt. There was no time for suspicion. It was do or die, I tell you. Oh yes, I did what had to be done. Unbelievable! Oh my god, he swapped the steaks! Or fear not, Prosecutor-san. What now? I swear on the brass buttons of my uniform that is all I did, sir. All you did? That's plenty, Sergeant.
Yes!
So, Sergeant Nosa switched the plates over. It means he took Miss Brett's steak and the plate it was on back to his own table. Yes, that follows. Inspector Hosonaga. Yes. Earlier in this trial, you told the court this. You said that you had not only taken Miss Brett's steak after the incident, but also the sergeant's. That to preserve evidence you had taken both. You're gonna get screwed. That's correct. Then please present it to the court now. The plate that was actually on the victim's table at the precise moment he was shot.
Shut up!
What can that possibly tell us now? I didn't read that correctly at first. I mean, a cold slab of tough meat. It can't have the slightest bearing on the
Objection!
No, you're not wriggling your way out of this time, lady. Oh my god. I beg your pardon? Surely you're not that forgetful. Surely you remember the reason why the state fan promises to prove such a problem for you, no? You're the one who decided it was a problem, not me. The reason the defense asked to see that plate was to confirm something the defendant remembers seeing. Thanks, he remembers. I'm quite sure of what I saw, Miss Brett. Side of the plate that was on the table directly behind Dr. Wilson. There was a clear splatter of blood from the gunshot wound to the victim's chest. I believe the defendant's memory serves him well. I have evidence to prove it. The plate you were eating from, Miss Brett. Let's not prolong this any further. Inspector, you will show the evidence to the court. Present that beef steak and plate that was... Oh my god, my throat's going bad again. Originally on the victim's table at the time of the incident. Yes, sir. Oh, hey, look, I see a blood splatter already. Sorry for keeping you. That actually looks like a clean cut, too. Here is the other steak and his plate. Please, feel free to examine it. Clean cut. And look, the blood stain. It's there! But invisible. Look!
Yes!
Now this makes everything clear. Blood you can see on the side of the plate shows that at the moment the victim was shot, he was facing the table with his back to me. In other words, it's possible for Naruto-san to have shot the victim. It can't be. In fact, there's only one person who could possibly have shot Dr. Wilson from the front. As everyone knows by now who that person is. Get screwed, lady. That's right. Giselle Brett. It's you. And breakdown moment. Breakdown moment. Breakdown moment. Done by Japanese? Me? By a Japanese schoolboy? No. No. Oh. Well, here we go. Wait a minute. Now, I find it hilarious it's supposed to be a swan hat, but like, are they implying that's a real swan? Or just because animations? I don't know. Oh my fucking god! What the fuck? Oh yeah, look, there's chick now. Oh, they got a black chick. Oh, he got a black chick. And then there's the jungle. Oh my fucking god. Please excuse my little outburst. I briefly lost my composure. Most unbecoming behavior for an English gentlewoman. Leave me. Well, Miss Brett, I think it's time you told the Corps what actually happened that day. The truth, this time. Oof! Gladly, Your Excellency. Come on. Like, my diaphragm, my throat's getting really bad. I can't keep it up. It was I who took the professor's life using Carrere. As summarized, there was a particular day for one very important reason. The professor had a dental appointment for the extraction of one of his teeth in the morning. So he planned to kill the professor, knowing that no trace of poison would be found in his water. His career is unheard of here in Japan. Yes, of course, I never intended to remain at the restaurant for as long as I did. I needed to see the professor take one tiny sip of his water. That'd be all over. I would place the steak I had ordered in front of him to make it appear as though he had been dining alone. Leave immediately, however. Before any of that happened, the unexpected visitor at the professor's table. That would have been me. Suppose? Yes. You, who else? Frankly, matter, but the fact that you decided to come over and to greet the professor meant that I had lost my chance to slip away unnoticed. In due course, the professor took a sip of his water and was paralyzed. Made sure he was sitting in his chair so that he wouldn't fall. There was no going back at that point, so I concocted a plan on the spur of the moment. Planned to pin Dr. Wilson's murder on this innocent man. I happen to know the professor always carried a gun, as I had to use that fact to my advantage. I had the bottle carrier in my handbag, and my own pistol concealed under my skirt. Under your skirt? Yes. I was right, there were 2 guns. Yes. Then I finished my coffee and got up to leave. That's when I noticed the professor's gun, which you had presumably placed on the floor. A place where you were sure that I would notice it. Everything went according to plan. You noticed the gun, as I had intended. And then, just as you bent down to pick it up, I killed him. Killed him. That's when you shot the professor with your own gun, even though at that point he was already dead. Naturally, the gunshot caused a commotion, at which point the waiter appeared. Obviously, I assumed Naruto-san was the culprit and apprehended him. In the pantry that adjoined the kitchen and locked him inside. So I took the opportunity to turn the professor and his chair around. Because of course, you need to make it look like the defendant had shot Dr. Wilson from where he picked up the gun. You found out, bitch! You were found out! Let's go! There you have it. That is the entirety of my misdemeanor. We found out! Your Excellency. I wonder... Could I speak with you in private later? I shall call on you. Thank you. Good day then, everyone. I hope you can forgive me, Naruto-san. Can he really, though? It would seem this trial has finally run its course. I presume the prosecution is in agreement. This can't be. Yoshiuchi does not lose. That's like this rookie student. You better start getting used to tough opposition. Inosuke Naruhodo. Yes. His insult to the Achi family name will never be forgiven. You become conceited with age, counsel, but the old have to stand aside to make way for the new. It is the way of the world. You never forget that. Yeah. Yes. 1,000 millennium will pass, and still, the Uchi clan will never measure up to the Naruhodo clan. This trial in the Supreme Court of Japan, well, I believe, go down in history as the start of a new chapter in our country's judicial system. Despite being summoned as the accused, Inosuke Naruhodo presented an excellent case. Thank you, Your Excellency. Use of evidence and deduction to unravel the truth is a modern methodology. After all, it has only been a few short decades since our country opened its doors to the wider world. By the Western ideas of science, but the Western ideas of science are rapidly gaining acceptance here. I feel sure that science will soon bring new methods of investigation and new procedures of justice. A new future of law awaits. But what will it look like? I cannot begin to imagine. That is for the young to pursue. Azuma Aso. Yes. After this trial, you are set to embark on a journey of discovery to the illustrious British Empire. And all you can absorb everything of the wider world that you are able to. And do not forget to fulfill the mission imposed upon you. I understand, Your Excellency. You have a mission? What is that about? Why do you look so grave all of a sudden? Oh, never mind. As for you, Inosuke Naruhodo. Oh, yes? You, essence, how can I put it? Usual potential. Very much look forward to seeing how you carry that onwards. Thank you, Your Excellency. Oh god, throat's getting dry again. Now I'm on the witness stand. It was time to deliver the final verdict. I hereby find the defendant, Inosuke Naruhodo, not guilty, bitches! Let's go! Let's go! Alright. First case done. First case won. This court is now adjourned. Court's gonna die because I'm trying to do all this. And November 2 p.m. Judiciary defendant, Arch Chamber 5. Believe it. I believe what's happened. I made it. I defended myself and made it through that horrendous trial. Inosuke, you finally pulled it off. Congratulations. Well, I couldn't have done without you. Thank you, Cosmo. No, it was a pleasure to watch you at work. So, you owe me an extra large sukiyaki from the place on Yume University Street, don't forget. Good afternoon, all of your hard work certainly paid off. Is this the, oh no, it's her. I don't know who it was, didn't names, I don't know who it is. Congratulations to both of you for proving Naruhodo-san's innocence. Oh, I trusted you as your assistant. Worked hard for that result too, you know. Oh no, I didn't do anything. Thank you so much! Just fucking interrupt her. Nope. We had that reason for it, Miss Brett. I don't know how things would have turned out. What kind of words should really be for my father? simply doing as he asked. It was his idea for me to go to the university and investigate. Father? Oh yes, of course. And then this is past. I'm not repeating past this point. Nope. Mikotoba. Oh, there you are. I believe congratulations are in order. Now this is the best. There we go. Naruto, you did an excellent job. Thank you, Professor. Oh no, it is I who should be thanking you after all. Efforts exposed the true criminal that took the life of my good friend. Good friend? Yes, you mentioned that before. It was you actually invited Dr. Wilson to Yume University, wasn't it? Yes, that's right. Professor Mikotoba studied overseas himself. He went to study forensic medicine in Great Britain. Simply, that's when you met Dr. Wilson? Exactly. In those days, we worked together in the same hospital. Oh, we worked together? Never heard of you mention that before. Well, it was a long time ago now. Besides, it's your turn, Asogi. You know what's actually I'm thinking about this? I've not seen the show or anything, but that guy, now that I think about it, Mikotoba, because of the way he looks, he's reminding me a lot of... Oh god, it is a series that came out that has a comic, and I can't remember what it's called right now. Is it called Invincibles? Or Invincible or something? Like, I have to cite this. Yeah, Invincible, and I think, you know, the character, what's the character? Mr. Invincible or something? Right? If I'm correct about the people. But yeah, no, I believe it's, oh, I can't think of the... I can't think of the guys. Oh no, I'm thinking of Omni-Man. That's who I'm thinking of. Okay. I had to think. So, like, for some reason, he... Like, obviously the colors are probably different, but the way his face is structured, and I just, like, me seeing the clips, he's making me think he has similar resemblance to Omni-Man. Don't know why that's me, but that's me. As soon as a woman appeared, had a feeling she was the murderer. Oh yeah, Miss Brett. Yeah. I mean, this is the first trial, so it usually is kind of, like, really obvious who it is. Some of the other ones don't really get that obvious. Although depending on how they do their like little scene descriptions before you do the chapter, sometimes you already know. Just like, who's a spy? Yeah, right. Anyways, Great Britain is a magnificent country. It leads the world in science, medicine, engineering, culture, and of course, in law. Watch and learn, my boy. See what's happening in the world's largest melting pot. I will. I'll learn all that I can. I swear on this. Spirit of the Asogi clan. You're not taking that sword to Great Britain, are you? Of course I am. The Japanese man's katana is a soul. His blade shows me where I need to go. It cuts down anything that's in my way. Yes, I've definitely seen how sharp it is already with my own eyes. It reminds me, what's happened to the woman? It is Brett, I mean. After all, he's guilty of murder. Oh yes, her. Not easy to tell you this, but... What do you mean? Surely she's going to face trial herself now. She's a true culprit after all. She will be leaving Japan in the very near future for Shanghai. But yet, it was confirmed she was the murderer. What the fuck? What? Shanghai? Giselle Brett will not appear in court again in this country. I'm certain of that. What? Why not? Matter of consular jurisdiction? Oh, hi. Victor Hosanaga. There's a hard-fought battle in the courtroom today. Very impressive to watch. Just congratulate. But what's this all about consular jurisdiction? You cannot try this particular foreigner for crimes here in Japan. You have to try it in a British. Gotta go back to Britain to try her, basically. Can't do it in Japan. Okay, whatever. But you can't try her? Then who's going to bring her to justice? A British consular court will hear her case somewhere far away, where her voices can't be heard. Why a consular court? Professor, I simply don't understand. I thought consular courts were a thing of the past, now that we've signed the friendship treaty. Yes, in normal circumstances, you're right. Then, so long as this is not a serious incident of a highly political nature to our respective governments, they can't involve the consular court just like that. Oh. Can't they? Yes, he's a student, but it doesn't justify our government making secret agreements about her fate, does it? Something strange is going on. Yeah, definitely. If that's the case, that is definitely a strange thing right now. Ms. Bright can't be held accountable for actions here in Japan. I'm afraid that's for the young student. Today's trial was nothing more than a game all along. There was never any danger of comeuppance for her. I don't believe it. The British government's Foreign Affairs Ministry has demanded that we hand over custody of Miss Britt. They're obviously taking this case of foreign student committing murder very seriously. It's all going to change from now on. We can make it change. This is a time of great turmoil. This new era heralded by the start of the 20th century. One day, I have no doubt, that woman will receive the judgment she deserves. Change is coming, and we're the ones driving it. Well, I think that's enough seriousness for now. This evening calls Michelle for drinks. Professor. You're right, this is no time for gloomy faces. We should be celebrating Rinosuke's not guilty verdict. Let's start having some fun. In that case, might I suggest La Carnival? As the head waiter, I should be delighted to provide you with ample food and drink. You're a detective, Hasanagi-san, aren't you? Let's not worry about the details for now. La Carnival, will you accompany us, Professor? Of course, La Carnival's food is second to none. We're going to attend to the paperwork for Naruto-san's release. Oh yes, thank you. I swear to God, she better be like the new Mia character. Let's go. She better be the new Mia character after this trial. Like, she's the assistant. Let's go. That's the only thing I can hope for. But I don't know how this is gonna work out. I suppose that means I'll never know. I'll never find out why she killed Dr. Wilson. Kazuma? Yeah, that's Ryonosuke. Just wanted to say thanks again. That's all. Really saved my skin today. I didn't do a thing. You were the lawyer in there, weren't you? The defense was all your own work. Like China's designated neutral party for both Japan and England? England being the main representative and Japan no longer having any say in it? Fair to say, because I mean, like, this is the 19th century era, so, eh. Your skills made the difference, though. One day, but you'll be the best lawyer in the world. I'm not so sure about that. Are you literally gonna be the Miles Edgeworth? To be honest, something kept occurring to me over and over again during that trial. I couldn't help but thinking that maybe you're the one destined to become a great lawyer, not me. It was dumb, but not as dumb as politics today. Yeah, it happens. But I'm literally wondering if Kazuma will be the Miles Edgeworth of this game, and he'll become a prosecutor. Because that's how it was in the originals. Miles Edgeworth was originally going to be a lawyer, and then shit happened in his childhood, and because of what happened, he became a prosecutor. What? Come on, be serious. What's your question, man? If I helped you today, it was only right at the very start of the trial. But you have a natural talent for it. Being a defense lawyer, I mean. When are you going to start doing evenings again? If I ever get a schedule change at work, then I would start doing evenings. But right now, this is the way I have to do it. The only reason my stream schedule will ever change is because I get a different shift at work. Because I'm always going to basically pertain to stream after work for reasons of I want to try to keep my days off for relaxation. I don't want to like overbear myself. That doesn't mean that I won't do random streams on the weekend, especially if I know I'm having fun with things. Like this might actually maybe have a day or two in a month or something. I might do it on the weekend because this game is going to be a long game. But at the same time, I have to be careful because, one, I'm taking all my time to work and do this. The reason why I want my weekends to be they are is because, one, I want to try to spend time with my girlfriend, you know, when I can. I also have roommates that are definitely fun to hang out with. Doing this does pull me away from that stuff. On top of the fact that also housework has to be done. So, yeah, there are reasons why I chose to do after work and basically do that only for streaming. So, I'm trying to balance a lot of things out, and right now it seems stuff is working out, so I don't really have any problems. But yeah, for me to do evenings, I'd have to try to get a morning shift at my work, and then it would go for stuff. Do the same thing after DoorDash stream. Yeah, I just find that to be my best route to do because again, I want to try to spend time with my girlfriend. You know, more time with her obviously on the weekends and whatnot. I mean, I know she has Twitch, and I know she definitely sometimes comes on my stream, which is nice, but that doesn't really mean much if it's not just her and me doing our own duo thing, you know. So, kind of why I try to do the streams the way I do it. Anyways, oh no, not me. All that tense verbal combat. Never want to go through that ever again. I just did what you told me to do, that's all. Because I knew I could trust you. That's the point. Sorry? What do you mean, that's the point? Listen, Ryunosuke. You know what the most crucial weapon is that any lawyer needs in order to win? I gotta go over the cuddles and love, yep. Knowledge of the law? No, the ability to believe. Believe? To believe what? An defense lawyer has to fight for his client. He has to believe in them at all times. Like you believed in me when I said I didn't do it? I'm human, just like you. I have some superhuman ability to know the truth. But you have to make a choice about what to believe in, and stick to it when you're defending someone. Sometimes in the courtroom, you can really be backed into a corner. But being able to remain faithful to what you choose to believe in, even then. Well, that's not something anyone can do. It takes a special kind of person. Believing in your client. Look at today's trial. A student lawyer precious little real experience. But you never stop believing in me. Well, you face seemingly hopeless situations time and again. You never stop looking for the truth. And in the end, you found it. Through your own efforts, and because you never stopped believing in me. Thanks, Kazuma. There's something I want to ask you, actually, Ryunosuke. Well, favor, really. Something very important to me. Sounds serious. What is... Huh. Still here, are you? Oh, Inspector Hosonaga. I've arranged some rickshaws for us. Let's go. Thank you. We'll be right there. Let's pick up this conversation again later. We should be celebrating right now. Your first court victory. And your study tour to Great Britain, don't forget. Ah, yes. That too. So, my very first trial came to an end. Kazuma. Professor Miko Toba. Usato-san acted as my assistant. Inspector Hosonaga, who didn't really play much of a part, but still. It was because of the help and support of all these people that I managed to get through that trial. But more importantly, Kazuma hadn't yet managed to ask his favor of me. Little did I realize just how much it would change my life. That is the first episode done. Let's go! Ben's debut! Save progress. I'm going to probably stop it here, but we're gonna watch the video that'll pop up. It's good. I know there's gonna be like a video for this. Yeah, episode 2, The Adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band. Oh, it's actually an investigation part too, right? Because they didn't. That's kind of funny. They didn't do an investigation. There was only the trial. Obviously, there wasn't really much investigating for the first part. Oh, yeah, look at that. Episode 2. I assume I could probably start the other episodes, but, like, I don't see why. Like, usually these are locked off, but you can see their design, so I assume, like, I could start with any episode, but, like, there's no point. I should just go in order, personally. So, yeah, episode 2, The Adventure of the Unbreakable Speckled Band. Start from the beginning. Let's watch the video.
In a corner of that small, dark room, Sholmes and I waited with bated breath. In time, there came from the ventilator a hiss and a soft, almost growl-like sound. Suddenly, Sholmes sprang into action, lashing furiously with his cane at a point in the darkness. "You see it, Wilson?" he yelled, his tense voice reverberating through the air. I raised my dark lantern shutter, and the room slowly came into view. Sholmes was staring intently at one particular corner when he started whispering to me. The victim's most perplexing final words. The speckled band. I believe this is the terrible coil to which you referred, Wilson. In front of us was an enormous adder, its fangs bared as it threatened to strike. It truly was the most terrible speckled band I had ever seen.
On board the steamship Bura. Obviously was as soon as it appeared. Didn't think she committed scientific fraud to cover up a murder, but second episode I hope was
So
more
then,
predictable.
let us unravel this mystery and discover what events led to this curious murder. Pray, do excuse me. The cabin door was bolted from the inside when the man was killed. No marks to suggest the bolt was tampered with in any way. So, this would appear to be a locked room mystery. In his final moments, the victim scrawled a message on the floor. Almost certainly with the ink from this upset bottle. A Russian word. So the victim was a Russian man then. And the letters are well formed, suggesting he was compos mentis at the time. This is a most extraordinary script. And evidently not penned by the same hand as this message. In fact, I deduce it was written by someone of a different nationality.
Fuck.
This paper seal was placed just prior to the incident, by the victim himself, I would venture. Well, what have we here?
Who are you, and what do you think you're doing here?
No one must touch before maritime police come. We must wait.
Shh. That won't be necessary. You see, in less than 5 seconds from now, I will reveal the killer to you.
What? Don't be absurd. This is murder. And in cabin locked from inside.
Ah yes, the locked room. But that mystery is paper thin.
You don't mean the culprit is in there?
Who are you, and where have you come from?
I'm a great British consultant detective, the only one in the world. Sherlock Holmes. I presume you must have heard of me.
I'm gonna like him. Like I get the play on words, and I knew this was a character, and I presumed because of the name that the way he was gonna act was probably gonna be decent. I was gonna like him. Yeah, no, it's confirmed. I'm gonna like him. Ugh, my head is throbbing. Except for I'm gonna save. I'll end it here. We'll start the second episode more later. Probably tomorrow, because you know tomorrow's another stream day. For now. Let me... Going? Alright. That was fun. I really did enjoy that. Oh my god. I love this game so much. I love the Ace Attorney series. This is definitely a game I want to keep streaming because I want to keep playing. Oh man. Oh. Definitely love this game. Oh, shoot. Alright, so let's see. Who to raid? Ooh, Faf is on doing art. Yeah. Ooh. Faf be doing art and still making the steampunk character. Nice. Faf is a VTuber. Really cool person. So, can you get on this stream? We'll have to see how your voice is, but yeah, I wouldn't mind. You start episode 2 with me. That wouldn't be a bad thing, Kermit. Definitely would like to see how the voice quality is, though, before I do that. Just because, like I said, if it cuts out here and there, that's what I'm more worried about, because obviously that would kind of slightly ruin a few things, obviously. But I wouldn't mind. Don't get me wrong. Definitely a good thing. But for right now, we're gonna go raid Fafroski VT. I'm doing art. Really cool person. I've raided them a few times here and there. I still raid them because they're just they're good people. So let's end it here. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. We'll continue tomorrow, and I will see you all later. Have a good night.